Hello lads, and welcome to a brand new episode here on my channel. And today we are gonna do a little special, and don't know if this is gonna be a series or not, but it is the time is quite right. I'm a bit slow here, but we are gonna talk about economics and finances since the market crash here, and try to straighten out some question marks. And the first question mark is how do I increase the amount of coins? And it's very simple. You buy cheap and you sell expensive. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Onwards, you have to determine when it is cheap and when it is expensive. And basically it is cheap when the supply is high, and it is expensive when the supply is low. And that is your go-to principle: supply and demand. And to determine further on here, when the supply is high, it is basically when a lot of packs are being opened. So around Christmas, and definitely Team of the Year and Team of the Season, a lot of packs are being opened. And also there are some rare occasions where it's rather the demand going up than the supply, and that is when players get winter transfers and winter upgrades, because they are going to be rare, very rare in the beginning, and therefore they are going to be pricey. But we're going to showcase that later on in this episode. And the last thing I want to mention about this is also the special cups: MLS Cup, St. Patrick's Day Cup. Those players are going to be pricey during those weeks, and that is a tip for you. St. Patrick's Day is in March, so hold on to your Irish players, or buy up a little stock here in February or so, I don't know, and they will go for a lot of coins during that tournament, and they will be very cheap afterwards. So that is a inside tip. And we are going to do a little comparison here, and the first player we have here is a regular gold card, Ibrahimovic. Quite pricey, but you will understand why in a bit. And yeah, Ibra, you can see his curve there. He goes for around 800k now, and his curve is pretty static, but you can see a significant drop in price, like 150, 200k during Team of the Year. So basically what you want to do with your regular cards is you want to sell them before Team of the Year or Team of the Season. That's the same thing, and you want to buy them back during Team of the Year and Team of the Season. And we're going to compare him to David Luiz, and he is about the same price, and that's why I picked him. And as you can see, his curve is a bit different, because when the Team of the Year players are released, they are in very high demand, therefore they are going to be very expensive. However, that demand is going to drop, and it's going to drop quick. So my tip, and what I usually do, is I sell those blues, and I sell them quick, and then I can buy them back a lot cheaper just after Team of the Year. And you can see it here, it's a bit clearer when you compare the two graphs here with Ibra and Luiz, and basically they don't follow the same kind of pattern. And in the end, you want to sell your blue cards right about here, and you want to buy them right about here. And after that, they are going to increase in value, but that's mainly because after Team of the Year and Team of the Season, not a lot of packs are going to be opened, and therefore the whole market is going to rise. So what you want to look for is, the relative between these two curves. That if you sell a blue and when it's at its highest, when other players are pretty low, then you can make profit. So when both curves, when the whole market is going down and up, then it doesn't matter. But Team of the Year and Team of the Season players are going to be high value when every other player is in low value. So onwards to the end here, and now we have the winter transfers and upgrades, and there hasn't been any upgrades yet this year. So we're going to focus on a player here, Shaqiri, who has gotten a winter transfer from Bayern Munich to Inter. And yeah, it's pretty obvious. He goes for 35k for transferring to the Serie A, and he's no way near worth that kind of money. The only thing that makes him that expensive is the fact that there is very low supply on Inter Shakiris. And that is gonna drop because there are gonna be more Shakiris on the market. So therefore, in a couple of weeks, he will be probably around 2 or 3K, like the Bayern Munich Shaqiri. So if you get these players, I would highly recommend that you sell them on quickly, and don't buy them quickly. Don't buy them in the beginning. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope I made some things clearer. So yeah, go out and get those coins, and the team of the season is upon us. No, it's not. It's far away, but you know what to do now. Buy before, sell during. Good luck. Bye.